Previous Simpsons episode reviews are linked in the card above and description below, though here we explore the Springfield Files, the 10th episode of Season 8, in which Homer's encounter with a potential alien results in Mulder and Scully travelling to Springfield to investigate. What is this, a crossover episode? Erica! The episode adopts a striking presentation style with a rich and somber colour palette to further its fittingly uncertain atmosphere. These elements exist in favour of meticulously and lovingly tributing the X-Files aesthetic, a factor addressed by the channel Simpsons Theory in a video devoted to strange Simpsons episodes which can be found in the link above. The fact these atypical elements exist naturally alongside the typical Simpsons episode atmosphere is a true testament to the tactical talents of the writers. The departure from formula is acknowledged in the episode's opening, when guest narrator Leonard Nimoy claims the episode's events are fictional even within the context of the Simpsons narrative. The show's continuity is generally relaxed, so an openly non-canon episode can and will skillfully seize the endless possibilities available. Unexpected and brilliantly creative jokes are delivered that may have conflicted with a typical episode's tone. Some familiar jokes are refreshingly subverted or geniusly expanded on to the point of becoming unique, effective, unsettling moments that would feel inappropriate or unnecessary in a more standard episode appear, and a legitimately suspenseful tale unfolds to pique viewer interest. Guest voice actors Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny add a dry levity and adjust their performances to fit the series' tone while remaining recognisable as their X-Files characters. Though I have to say, one scene involving Mulder feels unrealistic. Every time I've attempted to sneak a whale past an FBI agent in a forest like Mo does in this episode, I've been caught, especially when that agent was voiced by David Duchovny. As previously highlighted, this episode is a crossover, and to discuss the crossover-based opinions of a certain Simpsons creator, whose name begins with M and rhymes with rat graining, I wonder who this could be. I've invited an associate, the Scully to my Mulder, the Smithers to my Mr. Burns. Well, actually, in the show, Smithers is secretly in love with Burns, so I should be Smithers, really, because I'm secretly in love with Tom. Oh no, I better edit this bit out. Oh no, I forgot to edit this bit out. Tom, save me!
Hello, Connor's friend Tom here to talk about the Springfield Files. I like doing those little bits of interesting trivia about The Simpsons which have a place, alongside the review, but aren't really integral to the review as a whole. But I wanted to talk more about Matt Groening and his stance on crossovers. Matt Groening's name is in the credits. And you go, why is that weird? He's the creator of the show. Surely he should have his name in the credits. Well, he didn't in the last crossover The Simpsons did, A Star is Burns. Now, in this episode, James L. Brooks wanted to promote Series 2 of The Critic. So, they had this crossover episode where The Critic would come over to The Simpsons and help with a film festival. By the way, Star is Burns is hilarious, and I think it's one of the best episodes The Simpsons ever made, because, the Springfield Files has the Springfield Files, but Football in the Groin has a football in the groin. But the thing about the Springfield Files is that Matt Groening is okay to be credited with it. With A Star is Burns, he thought it was a stupid idea and asked for his name to be removed from the credits. And he was like, why is the Critic in the Simpsons universe? He doesn't fit in at all. Why are you okay with the X-Files being in the Springfield universe? They're FBI agents, for God's sake. The most obvious answer is probably that he just got more used to crossovers, because he later made a crossover with Family Guy and Futurama. To be fair to Matt Groening, he did create Futurama, but it's just so surreal seeing them with Family Guy. It really doesn't fit The Simpsons at all. The Springfield Files is honestly a really good episode as a whole, and the crossover works really well, because there are some really funny jokes. The lie detector gets me. The die-in diet is really funny. Back to you, Connor. Thanks for giving me more Season 8 episodes to look at. I honestly love this season. I think it's highly underrated.
And thank you, Tom, for allowing me to collect footage from A Star is Burns that we can use when we review that one. Which we're going to have to now, otherwise it'd be a waste of time and energy me pressing that one button. One particularly commendable element of the Springfield Files is that Homer's close encounter is given a detailed and logical explanation, even though the episode being non-canon provides a perfect excuse to avoid such explanation, which according to TV tropes didn't actually feature in the original script. This detail shows that a level of care, control and thoughtfulness appears even amidst pure lunacy. With its intriguing premise, distinctive visual style, gleeful absurdity, relentlessly energetic energetic pacing, delightfully self-aware celebrity guest appearances, Leonard Nimoy is given a much more substantial role than he was in Marge vs. the Monorail. The Springfield Files is potentially in my top 5 Simpsons episodes. That's right, of all 5 Simpsons episodes I've seen, Springfield Files is potentially one of those. In seriousness, while I've never watched every episode, of the ones I've seen, this is possibly my second favourite, after 22 short films about Springfield, of course. A Den of Geek article cites the nonsensical ending as a flaw, but in my opinion, again due to the non-canonical nature, a nonsensical ending is excusable providing it's entertaining. A final reminder, our previous Simpsons videos are linked in the card above, as is the channel The Simpsons Theory, highly recommended to all true Springfieldians. Thanks for watching, and if you disagree with my opinions on this episode, then some other review on the internet may better reflect your opinions. The truth is out there. Good morning, stars shine. The earth says hello. You twinkle above us. We twinkle below. Good morning, stars shine. You lead us along. Okay, that's probably long enough for the end screen now.